What's up, bros and hoes? It's Ashley Optic Midnight, and I'm bringing you some search and destroy gameplay from Black Ops, blah blah blah. The map cracked. I think I go 12-1. I go on a super long streak, and that's whatever. You guys will just probably watch that and not even pay that much attention to it while I talk about stuff. So let's get into stuff to talk about. I was just on the podcast PKA. If you're not familiar with it, then you should be kicked upside the head because it's a huge thing, especially here in the gaming community. I've been listening since around episode 15, 2 years ago was when I started, and I listened to all the old ones and stuff. But anyway, that's aside from the point. I was actually able to be a guest on there, and I shit my pants when I got a phone call from Big Optic Hex, and he calls me and he's like, "What's up, bros and hoes?" And I was like, "What's up, Big Optic Hex?" And he said, "Hey, you're gonna be getting a phone call in a couple of minutes. I just wanted to tell you to answer it because you're not gonna see the you're not gonna know the number." I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever, dude." And I hang up on him, and then freaking guess who calls me? Woody's Gamertags. Like, "Hi, it's Woody. I was wondering, you know, blah blah blah. A lot of people told me about you and PKA, and they said that we should have you on. So would you like to be on?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, yes." The inner fangirl inside me was like, "Yes, of course, Woody. I want to be on." So I made my way there. We had a great time, and the reason that I kind of had an idea to do this commentary was because of what we talked about. And I feel like I articulated myself well, but I want to do it again in a video to just kind of show my opinion on it in case you missed it, obviously, if you don't want to go watch the 3-hour podcast and find the 10 minutes where I was talking about this. But we talked about competitive Call of Duty and MLG and what it kind of needs to do to get bigger. And one of the things that was brought up is recently at Gamescom in Germany, where they showcased Black Ops 2 for the first time, the multiplayer anyway. They showed, you know, they had all these pro players, like they had pro players from the UK, from Germany, from USA, Canada. Everyone was over there, like the best world-class Call of Duty gaming professionals were there. We're talking the best people that play the game. Got a chance to play it. And Wings brought up how, you know, them using those kill streaks, or I think even Woody agreed with this, them using those kill streaks or being able to use whatever they wanted in the game made it more entertaining. And if you guys don't know, I agree with that. Black Ops 2, the Gamescom, it was entertaining to watch, not just because it was our first peek at Black Ops 2, but I did think that adding kill streaks kind of made it more exciting. It opened my eyes a little bit, and I just think it would be kind of cool to introduce kill streaks. Now, the reason that competitive Call of Duty, if you don't know, there's a certain rule set. It's called variant, or it's called MLG variant, and it basically makes it so that you can't have any claymores, RPGs, C4, no rapid fire, no double attachment, no basically nothing that is considered, I guess, bullshit, kind of, when you're playing pubs, you know? Something that, you know, is fair. It basically takes the game and it strips it down and it puts everyone on an equal playing field. Well, the problem you have with that, or some people have with that, I'm not saying I have a problem with it, but some people have a problem with that because it forces pros, or even these competitive people, to use the same guns. For instance, when, you know, Modern Warfare 2 was out, it was all about the UMP and the 3 burst from Moss and the TAR-21, or the ACR actually, not so much TAR-21, or, you know, Black Ops had the FAMAS, Modern Warfare 3 has the ACR and the PP90 or the MP7, you know. You start to see trends with all the guns. You start to see a lot of the same guns being used, and now, you know, don't get me wrong, competitive gaming, you guys, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I am all about competitive gaming. I enjoy playing it. I don't consider myself pro by any means, nowhere near it. I just do it for fun. It's something I do for funsies. I don't even take it seriously. I don't play in tournaments. I just do it for fun. I sometimes play GB for fun, or I scrim for fun, you know, just because I think it's more fun than pubs to me, by far. By far. It is so much more fun. And but some people say, I mean, some people just don't get excited by it. And Wings was one of those people. I'm not saying he's wrong for feeling like that. Wings is entitled to his opinion. So before I get a ton of comments being like, "Wings is a fucking dick," you know, Wings is okay to have his opinion. So anyway, people don't seem to like it, though, because it is a lot of the same thing. I mean, for instance, on Modern Warfare 3, yeah, there hasn't been any MLG tournaments, but, you know, they are still doing events, you know, and it's still being showcased, and the only 2 game modes are Search and Destroy and Capture the Flag. You know, there's no domination like there was in Black Ops. And people just seem to be bored with it because it's a lot of the same types of players going with the same guns. I mean, for instance, when you're playing on bootleg search and destroy, you're going to have one person that goes plat, at least one person to go middle, or, you know, and then one person on road, and it's just setups. You know, everyone has their setup that they're trying to do, and what PKA basically suggested, and I don't think Kyle, one of the other guests who was on there, I think his name is TG and Kyle, I don't remember his name, gotta feel like a dick, but I know his name is Kyle. Not like FPS Russia Kyle, but Kyle. So, and also this guy named Taylor. They didn't really have too much to say about it because they're not too involved with it, but Wings and Woody did, and they said that basically adding things like RPG and Claymores and C4s and all this type of stuff would be a really good idea because it would add more things to the game, and I agree to an extent. Do I think Claymore should be allowed? No. Do I think NoobTube should be allowed? No. No RPGs, no bullshit. I think that's bullshit kills. I really do. I don't think there's a way to be skilled with an RPG. Sure, you can be better at it than others, but it's a random thing. You know, it's when you shoot the RPG, it takes little to no aim. You literally, like if a guy's in a corner, just like where that guy just got killed, or where Lindsay got killed, that's not a guy. If a guy is in a corner though, and you shoot an RPG, it's done for. There's no defense to that. There's no balancing that out unless you're wearing Flag Jacket, but people don't want to sacrifice their sleight of hand or marathon or whatever for Flag Jacket. So, it's this big, like, controversy, I guess, right now. I guess it was on PKA because we had a lot of, like, people from the competitive community tweeting at us, like, oh my god, I can't believe, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I get what they're saying because this is their version of the game. MLG is a different version of the game. That's why it's called MLG variant, and it's a broken down skill-based part of the game. From a viewer's standpoint, I can see how adding things would be better. I can see, you know, wouldn't it be cool to have people, you know, instead of, you know, when you go to an MLG event and you're watching your favorite player, Scumpy or whatever. Scumpy's a beast, by the way. I fucking love him. The best ginger in the world. If there's such thing, he is it. But anyway, you know, when you have a competitive person and you see them really good with an ACR, you see them really good with an MP7 or PP90 or whatever, you know, that's all cool. But how cool would it be to watch that same player be a beast at throwing C4 or using an RPG or using something else to add a variable or camping a little bit more, playing in a different playstyle to earn a kill streak? You know, what would that encourage? What would that discourage? The reason that people think that having kill streaks and things, you know, just basically the whole game available to the competitive side is because it would appeal to the masses. I don't necessarily agree with this, but some people think that the reason MLG Call of Duty anyway is not as big as it should be is because they're not appealing to the masses by playing a bare bones version of the game. Now, I don't agree with that because I am a person who enjoys playing it, enjoys watching it. I would rather not get RPG'd in the ass while I'm trying to defuse a bomb. You know, I'd rather get killed gun skill one-on-one. And that's I guess everyone has a different opinion when it comes to that because it's hard to say, you know, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? So that's kind of what I wanted to do this commentary. I kind of wanted to just lay it all out for you, show you guys, you know, what I talked about, everything I did on PKA, and just my opinion in case you didn't grasp it from PKA, or in case you didn't watch PK. If you didn't, I will put the PK episode I was on in the description. I think by the time I'm uploading this, Woody has probably uploaded it. If he hasn't, it won't be in the description, but if it is uploaded, it will be there. So go check that out. It's a 3-hour long thing, so I know it's kind of hard to pick out those points, but I thought it was really interesting that we did get to talk about competitive gaming because it is something I'm passionate about, and although I might not be like Nadeshot or, you know, another pro player who it's literally their thing or their job. I got dogs in Search and Destroy, by the way. How freaking cool is that? Anyway, I'm obviously not a pro player. I don't have a huge stock in competitive gaming. I am mostly a viewer. I consider myself mostly a cheerleader for Optic when it comes to competitive gaming. I do enjoy doing it casually, if there's a such thing as competitively, casually doing it. But yeah, I do enjoy it. It's something I'm passionate about, and it's something I want more people to like. I do think that in future Call of Duties we will see kill streaks introduced into competitive gaming, but only time will tell until that happens. So anyway guys, check out the videos I have for you at the end here, and check out PKA in the description. Peace. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit me up with a like and a favorite if you did. Otherwise, if you want to check out some previous videos, yesterday I uploaded a prank call that I did during the PTFO live podcast. It was very fun times. So the prank call is right there if you want to go check it out. It's pretty funny. This lady gets pretty mad at me. Otherwise, we have a video on the right called Behind the Scope episode 1. I did it with Optic X-Spec. We did a dual comm, and it's just kind of a series designed to help you guys get to know the members of Optic. So that's over on Optic Nation, and it really helps me out when you guys go and you like and comment or whatever on those videos, because it just helps you know, let me know that you guys support me even when I post on other channels. So if you're down for either of those videos, those are there. Otherwise, we always have that mystery video. All my links, Facebook, Twitter, shirts, all in the description. Go check it out guys. Anyways, I hope this is a good way to kick off your weekend. Hope you have a good one. Peace out.